I don't know why I find bots so funny. Probably because I'm from Tumblr. And we've been inundated with bots at Tumblr. We've been inundated with bots at Tumblr again. And there's this great meme I need to send you, because somebody was saying nature is healing. And somebody else said, like, when they reintroduced the wolves to Yellowstone. And somebody else goes, like, healing? I'm under siege. And then somebody else was like, the deer and other wildlife when the wolves were introduced.
This is nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I am here with my 50 new girlfriends, and we are enjoying our experience on Tumblr.com, okay? God, this is all tangent time. Mark that down on your bingo cards. Hi, welcome to Two Lacquered Ladies, the podcast about nail polish and nail art by the ladies who stream it. I'm Stephanie, aka Fanatic here on every social media platform that matters. I'm an unprofessional nail artist, and I like to make fan art on my nails.
Howdy, my name is Danny, and you can find me as Danny Shout online. I'm a science educator by day and a nail art hobbyist by night. On stream, I like to create scenes with themes on my nails.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Two Lacquered Ladies.
Happy 2023. How was your first week of 2023, Stephanie?
Oh, my first week of 2023. Well, where do I even start? I don't even know.
It's kind of a blur.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that, because it made me feel less like a deer in headlights.
I'm actually scared for when you're going to turn this question on me, because I don't remember.
Yeah. Don't listen to me. Just think about what you've been doing. Yeah. Well, okay. So my first week's been pretty good. So the next episode's coming out tomorrow. We are recording this the day before I edit that episode, and then 2 days before I release it to the wild. And so it'll be coming out. So this will be like 3 weeks into your 2023, and you're going to know a lot of the stuff we're talking about. But anyway, this week I moved all of my stuff from one room in my house to the other room in my house, which meant I had to empty out all my polish drawers, because I have the new Melmer system, basically, the Michael Helmer's, the Michael's modular system, and my whole setup's like one big solid brick of stuff that I didn't want to break up. So I took all of my nail polish out of the drawers, slid the whole unit into the other room, and then put it all back, which was cool in some ways, because I was able to rearrange my nail polish into a way that I knew would work better. Like, I had to separate the hollow taco drawer from the Cirque drawer, because they were competing for dominance and nobody was winning. So I had to do that. And I also just kind of like, there's brands I have a lot more of that I didn't used to have a lot of, like Glistening Glow. Did not used to have a lot of Glistening Glow. Now it's one of my bigger collections, so I found a space for that. So now it's not just like, this is the drawer where kind of like my polish pickup stuff goes.
Right. We have to actually start giving brands drawers, and it's exciting.
It is exciting. So I was focusing mostly on shapes. So my Glistening Glow. So Glistening Glow uses a bottle, which is honestly one of my favorite bottles.
It's so cute.
I love that bottle shape. And great all around, easy to use, everything stable.
It's nice and short. It fits in a lot of different drawers, which we appreciate, Jill. We appreciate so much the organization ability of your polishes.
Yeah. So I took all my Glistening Glows and everyone else who uses the same bottle. So that's like, let's see, there's KB Shimmer, Twisted Nether Lacquer, whoever made Bumbles Bounce. I'm so sorry.
I can look it up right now because it's on my January rack. That was Paint It Pretty Polish.
Paint It Pretty Polish. They're all the same bottle, so I just put them in the same drawer, and we're good. But yeah, so that was a lot, and I did it all by myself except for moving my actual desktop, because Husbando came and helped with that, because there were a lot of times during this move where I was like, you know, Husbando would say, don't move that yourself. And I was like, but Husbando's not here. Husbando's
Don't tell
downstairs.
me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do. No, he's not always right, but he is usually right when it comes to these things. So I did my best to move everything safely, but then when it came to my actual computer, I was like, nah, not risking that. So
that's exactly how I feel, because my husband is one who designed and put together, I picked out the parts that I thought were pretty, but he's the one who actually like built the computer, and I'm like, nope, you're the only one I trust to know how to move this properly. So
yeah, Husbando also built my computer, and we actually didn't want it to have pretty components, but we were forced into it. So
that's the opposite of me, because I got a glass side on my case so I could see all the pretty rainbows.
We got a glass side on the side of the case because that is like pretty much what they had at the place we were at. They did, however, have an Evangelion case, which I know you love Evangelion, Danny.
I absolutely hate it, but
you do.
A themed case is still cool.
One time Danny I was watching Danny in one room, and she's talking about how much she hates like Evangelion. She's like, the thing that's like the worst is Evangelion. And from the other room, my husband just like cracks up. Because like, it's like, we are kind of fans of Evangelion, but it's not like we're fans like, how dare you? It's like, yeah, right? It's messed up, isn't it? Like, it's
so messed up, and my husband and I are still making fun of it. We were like, why is everything on an elevator? Everything is on an elevator. I think it's supposed to be sci-fi and cool, but it's just stupid.
Take a drink if they're on an elevator, and finish your drink if there's a penguin in the elevator with them. I would say, like, the one thing is we were talking about, like, animes people should see, I think. And the one thing I will say about Evangelion is, like, one of the only things that I think if it's good if you like it, if it's not, if you don't.
Yeah.
But the one thing is that it is so heavily referenced in anime.
Yes.
There's these scenes where people are sitting around, like, a conference table, and one guy's like the light's shining off his glasses and he's wearing these gloves. And like, if I could tell you the number of times I've seen a council of people sitting around a room with somebody whose glasses were like having shine off of them and were wearing like white gloves, like, I don't know what I said I would do, but I would be a millionaire. Who knows what?
If I had a nickel. Yeah, it's important that I watched it as a semi-anime fan. I don't like to advertise myself as an anime fan, because then people suggest shows to me and I'm like, nope, not watching any of that. So sorry, everybody in the comments. I'm not going to watch that show. But I'll talk to you about the shows I did watch and I did like.
That's very fair. People often tell me to watch things and I'm like, you act like I don't waste all my time doing the dumbest stuff.
Right? Like when do I have time?
The thing is, like, I do have the time, but, like, I'm not doing that. One thing I do multitask, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I watch so much YouTube that I could watch that. But I'm like, no, I watch a lot of YouTube, not only because I enjoy YouTube, but because half the time it's stuff that I can just, like, sit and, like, paint my nails to or clean a room to. It's, like, background noise. I don't have to sit there and watch it.
Right.
Like, nail stuff is actually one of the only stuff that I just sit and watch because I want to see, like, if Kelly's doing a swatch, I want to see what that looks like. I'm not just, like, watching her to listen. But yeah, I don't actually have the time. In fact, my two great friends, Vero and Doomed Red Shirt, wanted me to watch Our Flag Means Death so badly that we, like, blocked off an entire Friday night and just binged the entire thing all together on Discord.
That's the way to do it. I can't watch shows week to week anymore. I will forget what happened. I have to binge watch. It's awful.
See, I actually still like that, and sometimes I do that way with my mom. I will say, though, I want to do a very quick semi-plug, and I might even cut this out, but maybe I won't. But my friend Mitchell Ralston, who I worked at Disneyland with right now, is on he is on Worst Cooks in America.
Yes.
On the Food Network. He's Mr. Spooky 13, at least on Instagram. We were really good friends when we were at Disneyland. The only problem is I hate Discovery Plus. I hate them. I want them to die in a fire. Food Network, which this is on, can live. But I did start watching that show. I did get Discovery Plus for a time so I can watch my friend. And I gotta say, Mitch is great on it. Everything else is so annoying about that show. But yeah, so that's happening. It's been a pretty wild week setting up this new room. I'm still not done. I have so much to do after we're off of this call doing this podcast. Danny, how was your week? What have you been up to?
I should have stopped listening to you and
yeah,
been thinking about that. No, it's been good. You know, we went back to school. The kids came back and we started back up again, and we're starting with a big lab, and the kids are all excited about that, which is really nice. So, you know, kicking off the semester strong, but spring semester is tricky because I get a lot of breaks, which is nice. In fact, my first 3-day weekend is coming up next weekend, so maybe I'll be able to squeeze out a YouTube video. I know, I'm very excited. But the problem is also there's like lots of deadlines and testing and like all the stressful stuff is in the spring. So it's a dichotomy of like lots of breaks, but I can't really take a break because like I got to worry about all this stuff. And I've got my classes starting up next week. I should figure that out. But
yeah, you should.
So it's going to be really busy, which unfortunately means I'm probably going to be taking a step back from streaming and going down to maybe once or twice a week. And that's okay. That's okay. I'll get through it. And then the summer will come and everyone will be inundated with Danny streams and videos. And it's going to be torture for everyone. It's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, just got to get through the spring first. And yeah, it's been a good first week. It's been very busy. Went to a wedding yesterday and everything, so.
Oh, geez. Did you hate that when you're like, I'm just over here trying to work way too hard on this thing, and other people expect me to be involved in their lives? Other people have the nerve, the gall to get
the
married.
Audacity.
The audacity to invite me to their cherished life moments and share them with me. How dare you?
How dare you want to involve me as a close dear friend?
Exactly. Yeah, I have a trip planned in February, and it's like, good trip, but also like, oh my God.
Like preparing and making sure I've got everything done before the trip. Yeah. It's a lot. But it's going to be good. I'm very much looking forward to this year and all the things I hope to accomplish in it.
I'm looking forward to it too, because you know, I think for both of us, regardless of if we are extremely good about streaming, extremely good about getting videos out, I think both of us are really on the right path, and if we just kind of like keep doing our thing.
Yes.
Eventually the thing will get better and more done, and you'll just keep going and going and going. That's how I'm feeling. I often think about my favorite content creator, Jenny Nicholson, because she just reached 1 million followers, and congratulations, Jenny. Like, a long time coming for her, and she doesn't release a lot of videos in a year, and they're always just topics that like she is so interested in herself, and it's, you know, taken her a long time to get that many followers on YouTube. But one thing, her Patreon is huge. She is so well loved. She makes the content she wants to make at the pace she wants to make it.
Yeah.
And even though it took her a little longer than other YouTube creators, one thing she did, she made it. And another thing, in some ways, I think she's more successful than a lot of other YouTube creators.
I totally agree, because that 1 million people are not nameless faces, you know, like who knows who your subscribers are. She has fans. She has people who really like to hear her talk about the things she's interested in and what niche little things she's interested in, and still manage to make a giant channel. Like, that's so awesome.
She has over 14,000 Patreon subscribers. I am one of them. I pay her $6 a month because you get certain perks at $5, but at $6, she'll call you a sixer. And I needed that. But But yeah, so she has 14,000 and the lowest tier is $2. It's very worth it, by the way, because she releases a ramble video every month for her patrons. So for me, it's incredibly worth it. I get 12 extra Jenny videos a year. And even if they take 50% of what she makes on that, she's making 14,000 a month.
Yeah.
And I know some people pay her way more than me. So dang, girl, get it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. No, so many, like, especially if you are trying to start a channel and you go on to YouTube to look up YouTube tutorials, how to YouTube. And it's all about rapid growth as fast as possible, and like, here's how you maximize the algorithm and blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, yeah, but what about like what I'm actually saying in the video? What about what I actually like want to engage my community with? So there's different ways to be a successful content creator, and that's Jenny Nicholson shows that. So appreciate you, Jenny.
Yeah, she absolutely does. Plus those things that are like how to grow your YouTube channel fast, it's almost always like, tell people how to do YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why would they want to listen to me?
Yeah.
Why? Now, let me tell you, of course I'm sitting there judging every YouTube channel. I'm the armchair coach for every YouTube channel I see. That doesn't mean, though, that I can successfully make anything happen. But yeah, it's a wild world out there. So I think that you and me are in a pretty good position where we're not too focused on this like rapid growth. We're focused more on making a community and having fun and doing what we want.
Yeah, in fact, for my 2023 goals, not a single one of them has to do with like numbers. No subscriber or follower numbers, no income from content creation numbers, none of that. I'm keeping all of that out of my mind. And if it happens, it'll just be a fun little perk. You know what I mean? I'm focusing on like the actual content as my goal.
Yeah, that's what I've heard people say, is to set SMART goals, and that's an acronym, but basically it means like achievable things you can do.
Yeah.
So say one example would be, I am going to put out one video each month, like you can do that. You cannot say I will get this many followers in a month, because unless you're willing to go down the route that so many bots want us to go in our stream, where we can buy views and whatever.
Oh my gosh, I hate those. I hate those bots so much. I find them
so funny. I don't know why. I don't know why I find bots so funny. Probably because I'm from Tumblr. And we've been inundated with bots at Tumblr. We've been inundated with bots at Tumblr again. And there's this great meme I need to send you, because somebody was saying nature is healing, and somebody else said like when they reintroduced the wolves to Yellowstone. And somebody else goes like, healing? I'm under siege. And then somebody else was like, the deer and other wildlife when the wolves were introduced.
This is nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. But I am here with my 50 new girlfriends, and we are enjoying our experience on Tumblr.com. Okay. God, this is just like all tangent time. Mark that down on your bingo cards.
Yeah, really. Speaking of which, we did have our first bingo of the year.
We did.
It was fun. It was a good one. I was a little underwhelmed by the polishes, and yet somehow I still ended up buying like 6 of them. I don't know how that happens.
Because there's a lot of polishes, so you can be underwhelmed by the vast majority of them, and still whelmed or overwhelmed by.
Yes. Yeah, I will say, I think there's one I bought that I was just whelmed. And I'm a little bit regretting, but I haven't gotten it yet. So maybe once it's on my nail, I will be overwhelmed once again.
Do you want to share with the class which one it was?
Oh, it was the Hades one. It was like a blue flaky. It's really gorgeous because it was like a blue flaky with little black flecks in it, which, I'm a sucker for little black flecks.
Yes, I remember that.
It gets me every time. But I realized I could have just sponged on a Holo Taco unicorn skin and then used my own black flaky from Cert Colors to achieve the same look. But You know, homemade is nice, but store-bought is fine, so.
You know, also, at the same time, like, I'm always like, yeah, we can make this at home, but then I try to make it at home, and it's like, how many layers am I going to need to achieve this? So, yeah, I have to say, I could not stop thinking about, I forgot which one it was, but it was like a bluish, purplish, flaky with a magnetic running through it. I forgot what it was called or who made it, but I kept going like, yeah, I want that. Yeah, I want that. And the day came up, and I was like, suddenly I don't care.
Yeah.
And all I want is the cuticula for this month.
Oh, yeah, the cuticula. That was the Zeus's lightning.
Zeus's lightning, yes.
It looked like one of the advent calendar polishes from Colors de Carol, I think. Or was it Cadillacquer? It was one of those. Did like a white flaky bomb that looked a lot like that, and I was like, ooh, it's a dupe. I want it.
The one cuticula that I have, I got in the Halloween polish pickup, and I wore it like, I don't know, 5 times or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which is insane. I was like, yeah, it was insane. So I was like, you know what? If you find yourself drawn to this one, you're probably going to get your money's worth out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I did get Emily Damali sticks, even though the day of, I was like so excited for that one. That's the one I was most excited for, but the day of, just like that other one, I was like, take it or leave it. But, you know, I was so excited about it, and even NYX Polish, like, sent the picture to me, and I was like, I know, it's so good. So, so I was like, you know what, just get it. Like, worst case scenario, you'll have to look at a beautiful purple polish for the rest of your life.
Oh, no.
I know. And then I got Phoenix Nebula Chain because for me, I got Boy Toy last time. I love Boy Toy. I was so into it. And to me, Nebula Chain is just the pink version of Boy Toy, to which I want to call Girl Toy.
Yeah.
And I had this whole mythos in my head. I had to have it. So probably when I go see the Barbie movie, I'll have Boy Toy on one hand and Girl Toy on the other hand.
That is delightful.
So I know that you were not for that polish.
I thought it was gorgeous. I love that it was a pink version of Boy Toy, but I was like, well, I already have Boy Toy. Like, oh. So, yes, we both got Cuticulas, Zeus's Lightning. Very excited about that. The blue flaky I got was from Rogue Lacquer, a little dark, a little gloomy. It's a reference to the best Disney movie of all time, the best Disney villain of all time. And yeah, I think I'm going to end up loving that one. But other than that, I also got a by Danny Viana Core, which is based off the character from the Lore Olympus webtoon. I did a very fangirly pick this time around.
You have a lot of feelings about Greek mythology. And I
do, but not actual Greek mythology. Like the Disney version and the webtoon version of Greek mythology, apparently.
Yes.
But yeah, I thought Danny Viana nailed it with the colors in this Core polish. It's mostly pink with a very strong blue shimmer, which is right up your alley as well. But it's it's like the perfect pink for the character in the webtoon. I also got Glisten and Glow's Goddess of Love because it's perfect for my February rack. This year, I'm planning on making a nail polish rack every month. And so for January, I went with these kind of muted, icy pastel blues and purples. So, kind of, very January colors. But for February, I'm busting out all of the royal purples and hot pinks. I want, and reds, and pinks and reds. I want those clashing purples and reds together. I love that. And this polish has both those. So I thought it was perfect.
My new nail room is purple, and I kind of wanted to get a neon sign, and I did order one, but I was asking people what they wanted, and Danny was just like, red. I need that clashing. I need purple and red. And I'm like, I'm not sure I'm on your level here. But I will consider, I do, these lights do change colors, so I can see what it looks like. I don't know where my remote for them is, though.
You can do a little test run, yeah.
I can do a little test run, but yeah, I do know you love those clashing colors. They do make me think of the girl Legos I had when I was a kid. I used to have girl Lego sets. And it was always just like, you just want like reddish purples, red pinks. That's what girls like, right? And I'm like,
throw it in a bag.
Jan. That's all we want.
That's all we want.
Valentine's Day colors. That's all girls like.
Yeah. Well, I this is like the one time of year where I do crave those clashing colors, because I'm like, okay, it's ugly. My grass is dead. I need some brightness in my life.
I've been feeling like I want brightness too. I kept being like, okay, after Christmas, then I'll start doing kind of the muted winter colors, and I'll start doing, this and that, and then it's gray outside, and I'm like, I don't want to, it's gray, and my nails are going to be gray, and we're all going to be gray, and no. So I busted out a nice neon pink jelly. I'm wearing Gamma by Cupcake Polish right now, and I love it so much.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my January rack. Like, I like the winter colors, but I'm definitely like, just 1 month of this. Like, that's enough. I'm ready to start picking out the bright colors again. I did get one polish that was inspired by my husband. His favorite goddess is Artemis, and they had a polish that it's like a deep navy base with a really bright gold shimmer in it. And from the swatches, it kind of just looks gold, but I think at the right angles, we'll get to see the little bit of blue in there. I'm very excited about that. That one's from Lumen, which I think this will be my first polish from them. I don't think I have any other Lumens right now.
That one was towards the top of my list. Didn't make it, but it was towards the top of my list. And I got 2 of the stamping plates, the Lantern and Wren and the EDK. Very much looking forward to that. The Lantern and Wren, though, gave us like a freaking R rating in our...
Yes! I was like, what the heck?
I was like, there are some things on this plate. Anyway, moving on. Add to cart, but also moving on.
I know, I was surprised by that. I was like, wow. All right, get it.
Yeah. In addition to moving my nail room, there's a lot going on for me. This week, because today when I go on stream I will be announcing this, but I have a special guest joining me. And she's gonna be here on Friday, and she'll be in my stream on Sunday, and that is Mediocre Manny's. It's Hillary.
God. I'm so excited.
Thank you. I am so excited. I am so nervous. My house is an absolute wreck right now. There's just a lot of me running around and going like, oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta get this bathroom prepared. I've got what's that smell? I've got this thing like because she is like so like type A, and she'll say that like over and over again in her videos, and I am so like, I don't know, type F, like I'm just like, whatever. It's just like, whatever is happening right now. And I actually like sent her a picture of my old nail space, and I was like, goodbye, nail space. She was like, oh my God, that's so chaotic. I want to clean it. And I was like, I also want you to clean this.
Please, Hillary, help us.
Please help me. I don't know what I'm doing, and I mean that in a general sense. My whole life.
That is so awesome.
Thank you. It's gonna be wild. We have a lot of plans. We're gonna be going to the Orly Color Labs, and then me, her, and Quality Nails are all going to the What's Up Nail Store in Arizona, which is a swift 6-hour drive from my house.
No big deal.
No big deal. And the thing that I'm very excited about is that we are going to be stopping by the dinosaurs from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Because I was kind of like, what can we do on the way? Because I knew I wanted to stop at this place called Hadley's. My family used to live for literally 9 months in Phoenix, Arizona. And every time we went, we would stop by this place called Hadley's, which started off as a roadside stand when my mom was like a kid, selling dates. And then it kind of grew into a bigger market with a restaurant. And now it has like a new building. It's an even bigger market with an even bigger restaurant. I kind of miss the old place. It was a little bit jankier. This one's very like, real construction and glass, and I'm like, no,
there's like safety standards.
Safety standards, and no, it just looks like somebody built a Trader Joe's out in the middle. the desert. So that's not that exciting. However, the food is still the same. And I don't eat the dates, but I mean, I do sometimes. I'm not like anti-date. I just, I'm not like, oh yeah, get me a pallet of dates at Hadley's. So I'm really excited about that. Did I already say we're going to the dinosaurs?
Yeah, but I want to know more about the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Anyway, so the point is I was thinking of where we could stop, and near Hadley's are the Cabazon dinosaurs, which are the dinosaurs from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And so I said to Hillary, like, hey, do you want to stop by the dinosaurs from Pee-wee's Big Adventure? And she was like, the what? The what?
That's an option?
We can do that? And I was like, yeah, we can. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, we can, like, there's a gift shop inside one of them. And she was like, there's what? She's like, this is exactly the kind of thing I want to do. And I'm like, I know. I got you. And yeah, and we're going to Quality Nails' birthday party, too, which is going to be that Saturday. And she was asking me, like, what's the dress code going to be? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be casual. And she's like, okay, good, I'll wear my Shrek shirt. And I was like, to bring this back to Evangelion. I was like, okay, then I'm going to wear my Garfield Evangelion shirt. Yes. And she was like, yeah. So it's gonna be a wild time, and I can't wait. I already know, and I'm getting Stacy for her birthday at Quality Nails. She has this lovely dog, Renzo, that most of the people who are in my Discord, at least, are familiar with Renzo because I post pictures of him because he comes over to my house.
He's so cute.
He is so cute. He is such a little gentleman, and I'm going to go to the Orly Color Labs before Stacy's party, and I'm gonna make her a Renzo nail polish.
Ah, so that's awesome.
That's going to be her birthday present. I think she's going to be a bit jealous we went to the Orly Color Labs without her, but...
I'm jealous. I really want to go, and you just inspired me. I'm totally going to make my dogs into nail polish. Like,
yes!
That's genius.
Yes.
So
okay.
What? Raver would be a jelly black with a copper shimmer or a copper glitter in it. I don't know if Color Labs has all these things, but maybe I can get the base and add the glitter later.
yeah, that's the thing. We'll see. You'll know because we'll go there. Because last time I went there, I was so disappointed by a lot of things about it that I wrote a very, very in-depth review on Yelp for it because, I told the story a million times. I've probably told it on here. The person who was there wasn't the normal person.
Yeah.
She didn't really know some stuff. Like, I asked for a jelly polish, which they didn't seem capable of doing, but she also did not seem to know what that was. She seemed to think it was like almost the opposite of what a jelly is. She was like, oh, so you want no color and only shimmer? It's like, well, no, that's a shimmer.
Yeah.
So we'll see. They definitely, you can do like contrasting shimmers in it. But hopefully, since Kelly made her jelly collection and they've gone down this big old jelly route,
yes,
they will like know what a jelly is now.
Yes, hopefully.
I'm really hoping for that. All right, so what would you do for Cappuccino?
Cappuccino. It's a very special dog. He needs a very special polish.
Said away only a mother could. He's a very special dog.
Oh, he's so special. I love him so much. You should have seen him. We had thunderstorms last night, and this is a giant dog, okay? He's not small, but he is so pathetic and so whiny and so cryy, and like, we right now we still have a queen size bed from when we first moved in. I would really like to upgrade to a king
same girl, same.
Yeah, I need some more space for this giant dog. But yeah, he has to sleep with mommy and daddy when it's thunderstorming outside, and he just takes up so much room and he cries, and I love him to death. Anyway, he would also need a jelly because I need to show off some glitters. I think a cappuccino colored jelly, so some sort of like lights, brown jelly with, I think for him, a bright pink shimmer. And I know that sounds like a weird choice, but that just, I think it would work. And then some white hex glitters. And that would be my cappuccino polish.
That's so cute. You know what that reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
The aquamarine eyes of Chewbacca.
Oh my god. Yes, you sent me that. I didn't. Did you guys know this? Chat, did you know? I'm saying chat. It's out of habit in the streamer.
That's fine. That's fine. Just keep going.
Audience, did you know that Chewbacca's eyes are aquamarine blue? They're like this beautiful blue. Speaking of Star Wars, I'm sorry. This whole episode is tangent time. Mm-hmm. Last night, I was browsing Disney Plus for just some feel good, something to put on. And I found that they have put on the Ewoks animated series on Disney Plus. First of all, okay. I had a VHS as a kid, and it just said Ewoks on it. And it was this animated Ewoks show. Well, I thought it was a movie because I had a VHS, right?
Yeah.
Apparently it was just the first 3 episodes of a 2-season series. And I am so excited to watch this 1980s, obviously merchandise plug.
I've never even heard of that.
It's so bad. It's so good. It's just, oh man, you gotta just watch the first episode and see the memes. My husband was like,
potential.
Yes, my husband was just like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "I'm reliving my childhood right now. I need you to walk away and let me have this." I loved it as a kid. The animated Ewoks.
I'm so happy for you. For Christmas, my aunt-in-law gave me and husbando Pez dispensers. I have actually one of them. I actually have husbandos, but I have stolen it because it is Chewbacca, yes. And I tagged you in this, and you ignored me. But no, I posted this to my Discord, and I tagged Danny, and I have a close up of his face, and I just wrote "lost in his eyes."
Lost in his eyes. No, I gave it a like. I didn't know what to say. Okay. You captured everything. There was nothing more to add.
There was
like,
nothing
yes,
left to add. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, I understand. It was because the post was too good. I see now. Sometimes if nobody comments on your post, remember, it's because it was too good. It was
just, there was nothing more to say. You captured all of it.
Daddy liked it, but sometimes they'll forget to like, they'll forget to comment, but you'll stick with them. Just forever.
It made an impact.
Yeah, I mean, 0 likes, 0 comments. 0 followers, you're just too good. You're on a different level. Okay, so we actually do have a topic for this episode. I do think it might be time to oil our cutes. What do you say?
Yeah, I say oil our cutes and then actually start the episode. Sounds good.
Then actually start the episode. Why don't we do that? Okay, let's oil those cutes. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, it's Fanatic here, and I'm here to remind you about this month's Polish Pickup Bingo. Did you know that we're moving bingo nights? Well, we are. Polish Pickup Bingo will now be held on Sunday before Polish Pickup opens, instead of Monday like it used to be. So join us Sunday, January 29th at 3 p.m. PST on twitch.tv/Fanatic here, and stay confused. I know we will. All right, we are back. Our cutes are moisturized. Danny's entire arm is moisturized.
Yes.
I was going to apologize for how long we took, but we are going to edit that out. but we are hydrated, moisturized, innerly and thriving. We are back, and we are ready to actually talk about our topic this episode. So what's our topic this episode, Danny?
Oh, the topic is our goals for 2023, and we kind of expanded this from not only a content creator goal, but also just like a nail polish collector / user goal. So Stephanie, tell me, what do you envision for your nail polish collection in 2023?
So for my nail polish collection in 2023, my number one kind of goal is, I would say, discretion, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Being a little bit pickier with the polishes that I buy, spending a little bit less money. We've talked before on this podcast about how you and I used to just be like, I want every single polish.
Yep.
And I don't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want every single polish anymore. And I have so many. Of course, I'm keeping my Orly Color Pass. I will continue to Orly Color Pass until it stops being entertaining, which I don't think, it's either going to be good and I'm going to have a great time, or I'm going to dunk on it. So
yeah.
It's never going to stop being entertaining.
It's content either way.
It is content either way. One thing that I think is a bit, gonna be a bit of a surprise, a little bit, like a surprise but not a surprise. There is one finish, one specific kind of polish that I actually want to expand my collection of this year. And that is pinks with blue shimmers.
Yes.
I want more. In fact, there's a good chance before this comes out that I will have a video that is going to be my top 10 pinks with blue shimmers. And I would love to be able to have a new video for that next year as well, where most of them are different polishes. Mm-hmm. Maybe even my favorite pinks and blue shimmers of 2023. We'll see. But I love that finish so much. I'm wearing right now Cupcake Polish Gamma, which has, I believe, pink and blue flakies, but it is a neon pink with blue in it. And I would count this as a pink with a blue shimmer. And yeah, I want more of those. So that's my collection goal, is to just really be frugal and purposeful in my purchases. I was pretty good about it this year overall, to be honest. Like, I wasn't great about it this year, but at least, you know, kind of going from May till now, I've been really focusing on, if something is limited edition and I really want it, I'll go for it because it's limited. Mm-hmm. But if something isn't limited edition, I ask myself, do I need that now? Yeah. Can I get that next time something comes out? You know, because I don't want to be filling up my baskets on, you know, Cirque or Holo Taco or whatever with random stuff just to fill it up. Right. Yeah, I want to be getting, you know, exactly what I want, stuff that I can use. And it's getting to the point where I don't need a lot of nail polishes for nail art. Mm-hmm. So the specialty polishes, I think I'll still be doing, you know, PPU and stuff, but yeah, just really focusing on paring down, spending less money on that, spending more money where it matters.
Really, the secret plot here is actually to spend less now so that we can spend more at PBE, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we will.
Michael is similar to yours in exactly being more discerning, and to help me do that, I've now reached a point in my collection where I can't remember all the polishes I have. So, like, do I already have a blue flaky that, like this one here? I am making myself a swatch book. That's kind of my big project for 2023. Is I bought these, they're for stamp collecting. These, like, special binder pages with little plastic pockets in it. And I'm going to just cut up little cards. Because, you know, people do swatch sticks, and I think we've talked about this before, but, like, they just take up too much room for me, and I don't really like how swatch sticks look. I like Pokemon collecting card sort of binders. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I like to be able to lay them out flat and, like, move them around and see them. And that's why I'm doing this, like, stamp collecting thing, is because if I put it in a journal, that's fine. But I can't, like, move things around and compare two colors together and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try it, see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated on, you know, if it ends up being a huge waste of time or not. But I think it's gonna work nicely, and hopefully that will help me, like, see, oh, I really like this polish, but I already have something really similar. And when's the last time I wore that? You know what I mean? Like, okay, why don't I pull that out and wear that instead? And I really like your idea. If something's not limited edition, don't buy it right away. And if you still are thinking about it later, then it's worth it because you remembered it. But if you, like, don't remember it, then it wasn't that great to begin with, or at least not for you. So I like that. But yeah, that's my big thing is my swatch book and making a monthly rack to try and actually, you know, make sure I'm circulating through my whole collection and using a more variety of my polishes. So I'm excited about that.
I'm really excited to see how your swatching goes, because I swatch the tops of my bottles with the little swatch dots because I keep all of mine in drawers. But you know, a while back, I tried to do some, like, cataloging of my polishes in my computer, and if I could do anything, it would be a computer catalog with all of my swatches on it. Honestly, like, Lacquergram. I really like Lacquergram. If I could really get my Lacquergram up to date, Lacquergram is an app where you can, you know, keep track of your whole collection. And I really like lacquergram, but I am so bad at doing that kind of stuff that a lot of times, like, I just kind of go like, you know what? Just do the bare minimum, but succeed at that.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, I just rearranged all my polishes, and I'm sure someone's like, well, how did you order them? And I'm like, by brand and by bottle shape, and that is it.
That's it.
Like, I think I would like to have them to be arranged by collection, but at the end of the day, if I have them arranged by collection, and then I'm trying to put my stuff away, and then I look in the drawer, and I go, oh, I forgot, I don't know where this goes, what am I doing? I'm just going to leave it out.
Yeah.
Like, I know myself. If I make it too complicated, like, one thing, I would love to have a fountain for my cat's water.
Yeah.
But I know that I would not clean the fountain. I wouldn't replace the filter in the fountain. It would become a source of stress, and I wouldn't do it. So I just have a bowl. I have a bowl.
Yeah.
Because then I can, when I know that it needs to be cleaned, I can put it in the sink, put another bowl down.
Yeah.
And it's not, my cats aren't going to get sick from their bowl not being clean because it was a very basic bowl.
Right.
And so that's kind of like my whole scenario is just like, keep it so simple that even you, Stephanie, with all the powers of Pandora's forces, that's one thing about polish pickup that I was really sad about. There was not a Pandora. Pandora was Greek, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you're right. There should have been a Pandora polish. That would have been hilarious.
So yeah, I'm very curious how that will turn out. Maybe someday I'll be able to, I don't know, hire someone to go through my polishes or just meet somebody who's like, that's my dream. Because I know that there are people who are like, yes.
I know.
Yes.
I want to hire Hillary. Have you seen her spreadsheet? It's glorious. And she does have a template for those of you who love spreadsheets. And I love spreadsheets, but even this spreadsheet is intimidating to me. She does have a template you can download from her YouTube channel, and I'm going to try it. I'm going to start trying to fill it out. If I only had 5 polishes, no problem, but I have over 500. So we'll see how far I get.
I tried to do it with my stamping plates. But no, that was so, I tried to stream it too, and I was like, actually, I hate this whole scenario. So I did what I usually do, which is I stopped doing that and started coloring.
Yeah. So it's good backup plan.
But yeah, my other goal is, speaking of the stamping plates, one of my goals this year is to either get a stand for my stamping plates and or get books, because people have been saying store them in photo boxes. I'm sorry that you all are sadists who want to break your nails.
Yeah.
And lug around heavy boxes. Like, it's the worst. I thought that the binders were bad, but I will take a binder any day. So thanks for the suggestion, but it did not work for me.
I have a few loose stamping plates in my drawer that don't fit in any of my binders, and I hate it because, like, every time I try to get one, I use my right hand because I'm like, I'm not risking sticking my nails in between 2 plates and it's snapping off. No, thank you.
So scary.
It's so scary. I guess my only other goal for this year, which I've already started on because I'm not really paying attention to how much money I'm spending, and maybe that's a problem. But I would like to diversify my collection a little bit and try new brands, just a few. I want to try a few new indie brands this year and just see how they go. So if you have any suggestions, dear audience, of brands you highly recommend, especially like really small indies, I want to check them out. I want to buy like 1 or 2 polishes and see how I like them.
I would like to try Glimmer by Erica this year, and I would really like to see if she wants to come on the show. I know I've said that a million times. If you are a polish creator, if you're listening to the show, hit us up.
Yeah.
And show us, if we know you, then that'll be easy. If not, then, we'd love to see your stuff, and then maybe we can talk about getting you on to talk about what you're doing, why you're here, what got you started, everything we want to know. We'd love to have some more people on the show, especially polish creators.
Yes, I'm very interested in the creative process, because as much as I love making nail art, I think making a polish like stand on its own, I don't know. That's really incredible to me. It's very creative in a way that I've never really messed around with before.
Yeah. Now, do you have any nail art goals this year, Danny?
Continuing, I love my stamping, and I'm just gonna keep on stamping.
Yeah.
To be honest, but I would like to practice freehand when I can. Try to improve that skill a little bit here and there. But yeah, I'm really want to focus in on composition. I actually did a look this last week with it was like a bird on a branch with some red berries. It was very cute. But what I did for that is instead of just filling in the stamp with one color, I actually did mix and match some colors outside of the lines of the stamp, if that makes any sense. I'd like to do a little bit more of that, get some more detail out of my stamps, and make them look a little bit more hand-painted.
I'm going to look at your bird right now. So you mixed and matched. Oh, that does look so cute.
Yeah. So I didn't just fill in the stamp, you know?
Yeah, you went a little bit outside the lines, but that's kind of what she did was there's a bird, you can see its white belly, but then its wing and also part of its side is that same brown of the wing. And that to me reads more like a real bird, actually.
Yeah, I pulled up a picture on Google and just like tried to follow the pattern of the actual real life bird.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Is that acid washed in the back by
It
Cirque?
is. It is.
Yes, I don't have that, but I'm still gonna recognize it. It's on my wish list.
My stream helped me pick that out, especially Nick's polish was in my chat for the first time, and we were having a good time. Yeah, it was really exciting. And
That's
he
awesome.
was like, yes, acid wash. I was like, I agree.
Nick's so fun. Nick can be such a fun dude.
Mm-hmm.
So fun to have in the stream. It was really funny because he and Nikki's nails tend to both be pink when they're chatting.
Oh, yeah.
Their names tend to be in pink, so I always get them confused. And then finally, during bingo, I think, Nick changed his to blue, and I was like, finally, the gender binary.
To each their assigned color.
Oh, yes, the two genders. Nick and Nikki.
It's awesome. But yeah, it was getting a little confusing. It was like, wait, who?
Yeah,
they're pretty different personalities, but the same level of chaos. So it goes.
Absolutely. And they're likely to make similar jokes, but they definitely have like very different connotations depending on who says them.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they finally did that for me because I was dying. But yeah, you say composition, getting better at composition, and that is my like number one goal for my nail art this year is really work on composition. I think that my technical skills are really up there, but a lot of times I'm just kind of like, you threw the stuff on your nails.
It's hard. Yeah, it's because especially when you're streaming, there's 5 individual canvases, but then you go and take your Instagram picture and it's like, oh, wait, it's all one hand. It's a little hard to remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I did that T-Rex. Our friend Lilu had a birthday.
Yeah.
This last 2 weeks, gosh, what's the time? But we both did dinosaur manis for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a T-Rex all the way across my nails. But it did look a bit like a weenie T-Rex. It was a bit long. Because I like reused some area on the stamp. I actually wanted it to be on 3 nails. And then I accidentally did its face on my index, and I didn't mean to do that. And so I was like, well, never mind. It's just going to be on all my nails. This is what we're doing. But yeah, I would like my nails to be more of like a piece of art in themselves and not just like, look at the nail art I can do.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yes. So that sounds really good. I can't wait to see like the nail art that we make this year. I think it's going to be fantastic. But what are you going to make content creator wise? I know you've got some goals for that.
I do have some goals for that. So of course, keep up my schedule. That's something I really want to do. And I'm pretty good at that. I'm always pretty good at that, but I have missed quite a bit on and off, and I will continue to do so. I've just kind of said like, you're You're going to keep your schedule whenever you can, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. I don't want to miss things in my life because I'm on stream. I don't want to stream when I'm feeling really bad. I used to stream when I was feeling really bad because it made me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
But recently it's gotten to the point where when I stream when I'm feeling really bad, it doesn't make me feel better. And I don't really know what happened there. I don't really know why, but I think I had a few streams where I was just really not feeling good. And it was just like me checking the clock every 5 seconds. Like, are we done? Are we done?
Yeah.
Are we done?
You don't want to live like that.
Yeah, because I stream for 3 hours and that's my goal. And sometimes I will stop early. Like, it's not like I'm like, no, even if I'm throwing up, the show must go on. I am a theater person and the show must go on usually, but yeah, so the show must go on usually, but I finally got to the point where I'm like, if I'm not going to be excited to see you guys, I can't expect you to be excited to see me.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take the day off. You could take the day off. You could watch something else that you want to watch. Everyone has something else they want to watch too. So yeah, I'll keep doing that. But other than that, I really want to work more on YouTube. I have a lot of ideas. Honestly, I'm going to be doing a lot of content that will be pretty similar to Hillary's content, but I think that makes absolute sense. I think there's a reason that Hillary and I vibe so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we are very similar content creators.
Yeah.
We are both just talk your ear off kind of people. We both just have these opinions that will not quit. So I'm going to be doing a lot of favorites videos. I also want to do a few how-to videos because I did do a video on shaky hands. I was really proud of that video.
Yes.
On how to do your nails with shaky hands because I have a very beloved friend who has very shaky hands, and I've been told by so many people that I can't do my own nails. My hands are too shaky. And okay, there are some people who cannot do their own nails. Their hands are too shaky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to say like, no, with the power of positive thought.
Yeah.
Reverse this debilitating disease. That's not what I am saying.
Reminds me of that meme where it says, let's take the stairs today, to like encourage people to make healthy choices and stuff. And there's a guy in a wheelchair just like staring at it like, oh.
Okay, tangent time, by the
way. Mark it on your card.
I was at Kaiser Permanente one time when I used to go there. I don't go there anymore because it sucks. But I was at Kaiser Permanente and they had one of those signs that said, take the stairs today. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And so I go to the stairwell. I walk up the 2 flights of stairs and I am locked in the stairwell.
No, you can't put up that sign and then lock the door.
You can't do it. And then so like finally like I was like, what do I do? And so I started just like banging on the door, and like somebody came and got me, and it gave me this look like, why did you do that? Like, why did you like
the sign suggested it?
They're like, use the stairs, fatty. And I'm like, fine, I will. They're like, traps.
Now you live in the stairs.
Now you live in the stairs. Yeah. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
If you put up a sign that says that, make sure that the stairs aren't locked.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so I made that video for people who have a regular amount of shakiness in their hands, a minor to moderate amount of shakiness in their hands. And yeah, a few people told me that they really liked that video. And I think that there's a lot of things about nail art and nail polish and nail care that are really misunderstood by the general public.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that before I got into nail art and nail polish and nail care, I was like, oh, I want to go to, the manicurist and have them take care of my cuticles.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, you do not need to clip your own cuticles if you don't want to.
Well, there's that, and then there's also, like, the idea that cuticle care is a thing that you can just go get done one time.
Oh, yeah, like, no, it grows back.
Yeah, obviously, like, you know, if you have a big event and your cuticles are a mess, going to a nail tech is a great idea. But also, so many people I know, I've been trying to get them to, like, use cuticle oil and stuff, because like, my cuticles are so bad. And it's like, okay, well, you can't just expect them to get better. You can't just sit back and do the same thing you've been doing this whole time and go, woe is me. My cuticles will never get better. Like, they will. You've got to use stuff on them to make them
They're
better.
dry. They're thirsty. Give them some oil.
Yeah.
Your nail tech will thank you if you go get your nails done. Like, all they want is for you to oil your cuticles between appointments. That's all they want.
That is so true. I was actually watching Nail Career Education with Susie.
Oh, yes.
And she did these nails on this nail biter that she's had in her show a few times. This is the first time I've seen him, but she mentioned he'd been on it a few times. He's very funny, a very cool guy.
Yeah, I remember who that is.
Yeah, I want to go watch the other videos with him because he seems really fun. But yeah, and he had really messed up cuticles because it's clear that he's not a cuticle carer ever in his general life. And her nails, you know, sorry, Susie, if you're listening, I love you, but they didn't look that, they looked good, but they didn't look that great on him because his cuticles were really impeding the look of the nail. So that's something that I learned, honestly, just recently from that video. Like, no matter what you do, if the person's cuticles are not taken care of when you're not around, like, there's only so much you're going to be able to do to make the nails look good. They'll look okay, but, like, it's never going to be as good as if the person took care of their nails themselves.
Right, because nails aren't in a vacuum. And, like, it drives me nuts when I work so hard on a nail art look. I take my pictures and I didn't realize that I had, you know, like, had some gross cuticle, and I'm like, no, like, because, like, people see it. It's there.
Yeah, my cuticles are always good, but there's always, like, some weird dark line or something.
Yeah.
Something, and I'm just like, could you please, like, I understand now why people are, you know, editing their photos and blurring their cuticles, because it's just like, there's always a dot there, there's always some dust there, there's always one little stray piece of skin there.
Yes, that's my biggest, especially on my thumb for some, like, I'm looking at it right now. We did just oil him, but, like, it's perfect. It looks fine. But for some reason, when I take a picture of it, all is revealed.
Yeah. So that's basically my goal. Make more YouTube content. Obviously, keep up with the podcast. That is something that is huge. I'm so proud of us.
I am too. Good job, us.
Yeah, like, we've really done this, and being in this with you, Danny, has been such a gift because, you know, one thing, it's just been amazing to become better friends and spend so much time together, and we've been spending even more time together because we've been realizing that we've been wasting a lot of time in the beginning of our episodes.
Yes.
Catching up, not even with you all on the thing, like our personal lives.
Yes.
You know,
we've figured out a new routine where we have a phone call the day before to just talk as friends, and that way we can jump into recording, because we've got streaming to do on Sundays. We got a packed Sunday lineup.
Yeah, we have a packed Sunday lineup. So yeah, keeping up with the podcast as best we can. And then my big other thing is I don't have to, but I really want to do more work on my merch. Not for money. The merch doesn't make me hardly any money, to be honest. I just have stuff I want to get out there. And actually, I have a big goal for next year. Regards to that. Yes. My goal is to make good enough merch that enough people want and like, and is universal enough. It's just good looking stuff that I end up on Hillary's 2023 holiday gift guide.
Yes.
That's what I want.
The ultimate list.
The ultimate list. So yeah. What are your goals, Danny?
Okay. So, like I talked about earlier, I am going to be slowing down this spring because last fall I tried to do it all. And it hurt. I hurt myself. You know what I mean? So I am going to be going ahead and slowing down a little bit with the content creation for the spring. And then in the summer, try to kick it into high gear, kind of to make up for it. But even with that, I would like to get out at least one video a month. I'd like to start making more stream highlight videos for those of you who can't catch my streams but still want to see like the nail art that I did. And it's a little bit of a tutorial, but you can at least see like the steps I did. I think that'll be nice.
The real funny parts, the real good funny parts.
Well, yeah, and I'll keep the funny parts too. The good nail art and the good jokes, I'll keep those.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to start dipping my toes into the YouTube and just see what works for me. So for example, I'm making my January rack video right now, and I have a whole new respect for swatchers because my goodness, this is a lot of work and time I did not realize. Like, I kind of knew that swatching was a lot of work and time, but now I know, and I don't really like it.
Love that edit there, that self-edit.
I
don't really like it.
But I'm going to see how it goes. I might never publish this video because I don't want to like set a precedent. Like, what if everybody loves it and I absolutely despised editing it? That would be the worst.
Yes.
So I'm going to make it, see how it goes. But yeah, right now I've got this very, very, janky setup for filming one little nail swatch at a time and then taking a picture and going through it all, and then I have to edit it all together, and we'll just I don't know about this, but we'll see. But yeah. I think I'm going to try and do a few talkie videos. I really like Hillary's Topic Tuesday, and there's an Instagram page dedicated to it. And I don't know if I'll do every Tuesday, but like maybe when I see one that I'm interested in, maybe I'll make a short little talkie video. But yeah, that's my goal, is to dip my toes in and see how it goes. Oh, and Manny reviews. So far on my channel, one official video I have made specifically to be posted on YouTube is a review of my 2022 Manny's. I liked that. That was fun to like look back on them. I think it'd be fun to do that more often. So instead of waiting till the end of the year, maybe I'll do like a couple mini ones throughout the year and then have one big one at the end. But it's already been narrowed down for me with the mini reviews. So yeah, that might be an idea too.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I really would like to see you do some more just talking videos. And I know that when it comes to my favorite creators, often I just really want to spend some time with them.
Mm-hmm.
And especially within the context of how I know them, because like I don't really keep up on Kelly Marissa's vlogs too much,
mm-hmm.
but I'll watch just about any nail stuff she
yes.
puts out.
Even if it's a brand I have zero interest in, I will watch Kelly swatch it just to see.
Yeah, exactly. But I do feel you on those swatch review videos. I did one actually for the Galaxy Gang a long time ago was it at the request of anybody? I think somebody requested it. It's funny because I did an ASMR plate peel video at the request of Stacy, like before we were really friends.
Funny.
It's really funny. You know, the thing is, I met Stacy through the Galaxy Gang, through Kelly Marissa, and I thought that just through interacting with her in Discord and on the Facebook group, I just thought that she was so funny and so fun, and I wanted to tell her jokes that I didn't want to tell other people. And so I started a conversation with her on Discord, and I was like, maybe she'll be my friend. And yeah, and so we started talking there, realized that she lived just like a half an hour away.
Now she comes to your house with her dog.
And now she comes to my house with her dog. And so it's so amazing that I was just like, whoa, I didn't even realize you lived here. But yeah, I did film a swatch and review for that, and it was awful, and I hated it. And everyone did love it. And I did feel a bit pressured to make some more, not like pressured by them, but like a bit like within myself.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of where I'm a little bit scared. That like I do want to put out a variety of videos and see like what gets the best response. But there's a part of me that's nervous it's going to be the one that I like making the least. I'll still make the videos I like to make, obviously, but you can't deny, responding to your audience and giving them more of what they want. And if they want swatches, oh no.
Oh no. Yeah. Not my thoughts exactly. I hate it. I hate it. I like posting my swatch pictures of my hands that have polish on them that I've been wearing for a day, but just like switching it every 5 seconds and sorry, I'm just like getting frustrated thinking about it. Anyway, I think that we've talked a lot today.
Yeah.
We've gone over our goals. I think that we're gonna have a good new year. I realize it's gonna be about a month into the new year when it comes out, but I'm excited for what this year will hold. We have a few amazing guests who are going to be coming up on Two Lacquered Ladies. We have two of them booked, and oh boy, I am so excited. You are going to be so excited.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be great. So the next two episodes, they're just going to be jam-packed. You're going to love them. So please stay tuned. Please follow us. Do whatever you do with podcasts. What is it? I don't even know what one does in podcast land, but do that thing, please.
Do them. Yes.
You probably know. You're listening. You know these things. You're hip. You're with it. Anyway, I do think that is enough for today. Thank you all so much for listening. Be sure to check out Danny and I on Twitch and Instagram. I am Fanaticure. She is Danny Shout. All our links are in the description. Join us next time where we will kidnap a real YouTuber and force them to reveal all of their secrets.
Stay lacquered.